is in my face.
Mine is too.
Like, move. Yeah. To put it inside the leg.
To put it inside the who?
Inside the boodly bop.
The hoobity whatty?
What?
The shablang.
We just making words up.
What's up, y'all? Welcome.
Welcome.
To
What's the deal?
the Wholesome House.
Glad
I'm also
to have
off
you.
my mic because this is not gonna work. I guess I'm doing the introduction.
Yeah, right. Let's go for it.
I'm happy to be here.
Yeah.
March yet again. I am the trunk of the tree.
It's April.
I am pure strength itself. That's how I'm feeling today. Who else is in the house?
I guess I'll take it. You know, it's Benjamin Lane. They know me as the Segway Sensei, and it's wonderful to be back in the house. This has been a week. I will say that.
I agree.
I believe that
sure.
seems to be the general consensus that this has been a week.
1,000%. I couldn't agree more.
So yeah, but you know we're here, and I'm excited. So we have a good episode going. Who else we got?
It's your boy Z Breeze looking like a bumblebee today. Hey, shout out. I love honey. I love sugar. I love things sweet. Glad to have y'all here.
No way, bro.
Was this an innuendo? Like what was that? Like
Hey, bro, I
I
was
feel
thinking.
like you practiced that, bro.
exactly.
Nah, bro, I was trying
I'm
to
not
be,
mad at it.
I was trying to get to Wavy J level, man. He finna come with it right now.
Right, a whole verse.
In 3, 2.
It is the Water Boy. Wavy J, man.
No way.
I'm so happy to be here with you guys and in the Wholesome House. No doubt.
Man, you hyped it up now. That's all you got.
Yeah,
this
bro, I
man,
thought you were through- I
this
thought you
man
was
made
finna-
this big old spiel talking about Wavy J about to have the Wavy J this, Wavy J that.
You one of my favorite rappers, bro. I'm not gonna lie, bro. I'm definitely turning you on when I'm inside the car, bro. I play you in the middle of like
Pause.
two like songs. So like I'll play like J. Cole. They in there feeling it, brand new J. Cole.
Low key, when January 28 came out, I was like, dang, that is the day after my birthday.
Exactly.
So,
Then I throw you in there. Boom. Then they're like, who is this? I'm like, oh, you know what I'm saying? I'm acting like I don't know you because that's going to immediately discredit you at the beginning of the song. So I'm like, yeah, bro, this new dude, bro.
That's facts.
Then now they giving you a chance, bumping with it, throw on some Drake afterwards. Then they're like, man, bro, this playlist fire. Then I nodded and put them on to you. They don't even know that we really friends.
no, hey, man, listen. Oh my goodness! Yeah. It's crazy. It's crazy that it's
boy.
crazy that you were talking about this, bro.
This is gonna be an episode, man.
Absolutely. Cannot wait.
So yeah, I'll go ahead and kick it off with one of my topics. I was really just thinking about this at work today, and I actually, honestly, I don't remember what the original thought that made me think of this idea and this kind of set scenario. But so let's okay, we all have a time machine. You have your own individual time machine. It could be a Tesla time machine if you want it to be. My personally is an Audi time machine. That doesn't matter though. So you have a time machine.
Range.
So you can go obviously super far back in the future. You can go super far forward in the future. So in this setting, we're gonna start off by going back.
All right.
So when you go back, you're gonna meet a caveman, and the caveman's gonna ask a question and just So I understand you're from the future, right? You'd be like,
Caveman
yeah,
talk
bro,
like
can't
that?
you? I mean, he's probably gonna be like, ooga ooga.
You know what I'm saying?
I believe, or I think future you, right?
I honestly think
yes.
he might be sophisticated. You don't know.
Yeah,
they
exactly.
could be lying in history books.
That would be very crazy.
He
Crazy.
says, listen, bruv.
Right. This is like our entire language is from Latin. Like that maybe they're the ones that created Latin. But so yeah, the caveman asks, okay, like I understand. I see the time machine. You got a nice little whip there. So what's it actually like? Like what's it actually like, right?
Wow.
So we'll start with this scenario. So I would say first and foremost, what is kind of like the main points that you will want to hit and tell this caveman about what today is like? You do that through like the media, like, oh, our music sounds like this, our movies are like this. You see the drip right now, this is what we rocking. Like what aspects about current life do you think is most important to tell a caveman?
We trying to put them on for the future, or we just trying to?
It's
just
whatever you want to do, because you could take this as like, all right, I'm gonna give you the keys. I'm gonna show you how to make this fire real quick. You ain't make the wheel yet? Oh, here you go. You know, you could go about it that way and be like, hey, we gonna get you, you know, ahead of the game real quick. Or you could just be like, this is just what we do. This is our culture.
I'll probably definitely like just put in the caveman's mind.
You want to impart a seed.
You know, like just like the best parts of life now that maybe they didn't get to experience then.
What would you say is the best part of life now?
Well, like they were like hunting and gathering, and they were very bored, very minimal entertainment at that point in time. So I really just emphasized like creativity. Mm-hmm. I'm like
you're surviving.
Yeah, I'm like, I gotta tell them that.
I got a video game.
Exactly. So they don't know leisure to this level. They don't know entertainment to this level because we are really just lazy in comparison to them. Like every single day was a fight. Us, like, you ain't worried. Maybe once a month. Like,
you sound like the tweets of people are like, we used to be hunters and gatherers.
Exactly. Like,
was kangs.
So I just emphasize creativity. Like, hey, money. You would get money, leisure, and entertainment, like from that.
Well, I guess how would you describe money?
I would be like, you know how you got to bring something to the potluck to eat? Well, in the future, you can just bring paper and you get to eat.
I don't think they know what paper is.
I think
they had hieroglyphics and stuff.
Leaf?
Huh?
5 leaf equal back rub.
I think it means like a currency.
Currency of some sort.
5 leaf equal back rub. He'd be like, how? I'm like, literally go tell them that leaves is currency. Go teach that and you will win. Just dominate.
Wow, you'll win.
You will win.
Can't lose.
What about you guys?
I'm writing it down.
You're writing it?
Yep.
Is it just that extensive of an answer?
Nah, it's pretty simple.
All right, we'll go to John in the meantime.
John for 100.
I would say you said a lot what it could be. Because honestly, I was gonna say something like an iPhone or something.
Hey, go show
them technology or something that they could see that
something
not only
tangible.
No, absolutely, that has access to so many other things. Kind of like what you were talking about was kind of access to like information or kind of just ideas, creativity, different ways of thinking.
From YouTube,
but do you think
lost?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Because a caveman has like we're going far back. They know hieroglyphics. They know survival. They know like they're just focused. They
gotta get them a book.
Dominant.
They know dodo birds, bro. Like we have domesticated animals and keep them as pets. They don't know that.
True, they was running from them animals.
No language.
Animals.
So you would still provide all that information, the whole iPhone, and just be like, "This is our means of communication. This is how we connect to
I'm
the
gonna
internet."
have to bring some educators, some teachers.
No.
You
it's
are
just
the
you.
individual
Me?
size time.
Yes, it's just you. Right.
Yeah, just show them the iPhone.
Oh yeah, bro.
I feel like they're just gonna look at it and want to like chew it or like
throw
bang it. They're just gonna start banging it against a rock.
That's crazy.
Man.
You played yourself, John.
Hey man. Or bring them food. I was thinking too that you could,
That'd be dope.
because as a caveman,
They
maybe
be
they're
like,
just
where is this from?
this?
You bring them some chicken because chicken is a descendant of the dinosaur. They be like, oh, I'm about to kill every dinosaur. Well, I guess dinosaurs probably is caveman in the same time as dinosaurs? Were cavemen alive?
Well, technically, I thought that like what wiped out the dinosaurs was like a meteor.
It was a meteor. Yeah.
Right.
So
So
there's
didn't
no
the humans
way.
die too? If there was cavemen, so the current caveman wasn't with those cavemen.
That sounds
Yeah.
like fiction to me.
These
So
whole new
cavemen-
cavemen.
So caveman. Oh, okay. So this is the second rendition of the entire
caveman.
species of caveman.
Yeah.
Understood.
Or
How
if
does
you're
it feel to be season 2?
season 2.
You think we're season 2?
Or maybe
We evolved from season 2?
what season do you think the caveman is? Like, if I could truly have a conversation with this caveman, I guess I'll give my answer now. I would like truly desire to explain to them the complexities of like the world today. The fact
You
that
sound like Jaden Smith.
but okay, this might go there, I'm not gonna lie. Like the fact that in the same week we can talk about war, Chris Rock,
Yeah.
Morbius, gas prices actually going up, actually affecting everybody. You got to pay rent or something. You know what I'm saying? Like you
That
can
was always
explain.
the thing.
There's so many things.
Right,
that
rent.
just in your own
Like,
day.
you don't go build a teepee.
Exactly. It's like, what is rent?
You pay someone else for the structure that you could build with your own hands.
And then he'll be like, these structures, how?
Right.
What? A skyscraper? That's a giant stick.
Oh my gosh.
You know what I'm saying?
Pool. You go towards water.
Or like
Water danger.
No
Or-
fish.
Oh man, can you imagine like basically explaining to a caveman why people care so much about driving Teslas? He'd be like, "What is a car?"
No, what I was thinking is, can you imagine trying to explain to cavemen the idea of celebrities?
Not at all.
Like the way
That's
that
crazy.
we obsess over celebrities, it'd be like, okay, like,
No,
do they kill most dinosaur?
He gonna say, "I don't have a name, bro." He gonna be like,
So do you know what they call me? Some of them call me some of them they call me some of them call me chug. Some of them like
right, bro. Nah, that's not gonna go over well at all. But yeah, I was kind of thinking deeper, if possible,
yeah,
to
that's
actually
way
have
different.
conversation. But also, I'd be like, "Dang, bro." I would show him my shoes and be like, "Look at your feet."
Oh right.
Goofy.
I mean, I
Yup.
feel like their feet are probably like
Tough.
They probably got all types of they probably got like leather claws. Right. They got
got
talons.
Oh my God, them boys been affected.
You be like, bro,
No, bro.
we get pedicures.
Oh
like-
man,
Like we get pampered.
he gonna be like,
You
"I
don't
can
know
do
anything
push-ups with
about
my
this.
toes, bro."
Ew.
He gonna be like, "I'm powerful."
Yeah. My thoughts was I feel like my go-to, I wouldn't even try to prep anything. What I would basically do is I'd probably just open up like my camera roll and just be like, hey, this is it. I can explain some of it. Some of it's not going to make any sense to you. Because then I was like, I have like a lot of, like concert footage and stuff like
Man.
that. They'd be
Picture?
like, why is this all these people
Moving?
And that's the thing. I'm like, they would be
lights,
so
the
confused.
colors.
They'd be like, what is? I'm like, no, these are other people. Like this is a moving picture
The
of,
sound
of other
coming
people
from
that
it?
were actually alive, and I was physically around them.
In the
A
past,
couple days
but
ago.
in the future for him.
Exactly, way in the future for you, but in the past for me, this was a couple
This-
months
like,
ago.
this
They're
was a
like, what's a
moment-
month? A month is a couple days. Oh, you mean sun risings and
Wow.
yeah. I was just like the conversation of going back that far would just be so in depth, and they'd ask so many questions that you would just not be prepared for.
Or they wouldn't care at all. And then you'd be like, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, because like they could literally be like a rock in the head.
I'd be like, look, this fun.
You're like,
They'd be like, fun.
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 Catching fish. No,
Right.
no, like let's go play
Like
basketball.
you know the feeling when you get a good catch. Yes, right.
Hey, you show them football or like some kind of like really like
They might be into that.
yeah, they might be into like really
Exactly.
like just tag.
Or
Love
even still,
tag.
they might just be
Tag,
like,
yeah.
Tag fun. Tag fun. They gonna go crazy.
Got you. So then I'm gonna flip it.
"How far
Let's
in the future
let's
we
go
going?"
in the future to the extent in which aliens have touched down on our Earth, and yeah, you know how
you heard about that Stephen Hawking thing, huh?
I did hear about this. You know,
Yeah.
What's the Stephen
What
Hawking
was it?
thing?
All right, so
Yeah.
or did you want?
you could take it.
And I'll be quick so we can
Yeah.
get back to the question. Basically, some of his last wishes, or the last things he was telling people to do, he was saying he does believe there is life outside, in the outer space and all that stuff.
Yes.
But he was like, I do not recommend contacting them. And we had sent something out, like,
Recently, yeah.
yeah. So
Oh no.
So are we saying that this is gonna turn into like Scary Movie like 3 or 4?
I hope not. I know which one you're talking about. I really hope
The
not.
weird one.
Yeah.
The weird
When he
one.
peeing out his finger.
Wow, I do remember that.
Exactly.
movie,
It's a
yeah.
good movie, bro. It's like the worst one of that group, but it was good.
But yeah, what would you show? Like if an alien was like, okay, like I'm here. We got your one message, but we still don't really know anything about Earth. What would you then show them and be like, okay, well this is what Earth in my time, because again, we took a time machine. So like, I'm not actually from today. I'm from back when I was alive.
Okay.
And this is what it was like back then.
Easy. This is communication. This is me meeting someone and just having a conversation. Because imagine how digital we are now. By the point of aliens, bro, they probably got like telepathy. They probably can read minds, or like some other like they like extra senses. So like they're probably not as like social as us because they don't have a reason to be. Or like even like think about it, like the most intellectual people are very like introverted or probably like to themselves or spend a lot of time alone. So group settings and like like collectiveness probably would be like great for them. They're like, wow, people really just like each other that much. I'm like, yeah, like everything ain't math.
Everything is not math.
Or whatever thing that they learn for intelligence.
You don't call him a nerd, bro.
Right.
Basically, I'm like, that's what cool people do. Like, come experience this.
So everything is now dots and zeros,
Man,
bro.
this is beautiful woman. You could be in there, oh my God, all the alien girls don't look anything like
Now
this.
you're going to be like,
The
this
alien
is a
girls.
chicken nugget. You're going to be like, oh my God. I have been saved.
Death.
I've come to the right place.
Right. Honestly, yeah, I don't know. If it is something, the cop out answer is like telepathy or something. Or no,
How you gonna show them that?
whatever it's called. If they can read my mind or something, they have mind powers. They can just look in my past and look and see.
What if they don't?
Now I'm saying I would like be like, can you
Can you do the thing?
do the thing?
You know what I'm talking about.
What thing are you talking about?
If not, then which is why I said it's a cop out answer because you don't know if the aliens can do all that. If not that, then I don't know. Maybe I'll show them
This is an oven.
some food, man.
It's an oven.
They probably don't have stoves.
Don't blow us
ovens.
up. Eat this good food. Come vibe with us. You know what I'm saying?
Show 'em. Oh my.
But also, it's like
That's funny.
That's a bad play.
No,
what
it's-
if they don't eat, bro?
No, it's funny because I kind of took a similar route in thinking. I was like, Phil, I'm gonna go with music, and I'm gonna put together like the most like soft playlist together.
I was thinking
I'm
music
putting Marvin's
videos.
Room on there. I'm putting just all the vibes. I'm putting a lot of Janae Aiko, all this kind of stuff. Because I'm like, look, listen to the music that we were making at this point. We
Check
were
me out, my boy.
vulnerable.
Come on.
like we're not this big, conquering whatever that you gotta, because I think the
Worry
thing
about.
about aliens is all about the take me to your leader, and all the movies is they're trying to like, yeah,
like,
I'm gonna be like,
yes.
look, we don't have a lot. It may look like that with the technology today, but it takes us a really, really long time. So if you want to just, set up a nice, infrastructure
Nice
thing, a
hoobity-hoo.
nice system, a
You know what I'm
government of
saying?
some sort,
Beep-a-da-bop.
and you're just a little bit, I'm sure like if you really talk to our leaders, you'll probably be able to work something out because it will be a beneficial relationship. Like you don't have to commit genocide in order to be like, hey, you're gonna follow us now. So I'd be like, look, we have our moments, of course. There's a lot of evil in the world, but there's a lot of just, hey, we're just trying to figure it out. We're just trying to take it day by day and just cool the gears before they actually, just start zapping people left and right. So
Listen,
I got a ray gun too.
oop.
I played a lot of zombies. They not zombies, but it's the same thing.
All I know is they can't be Vultramites.
oh wow.
What is that from?
Invincible.
I definitely highly recommend Invincible to anyone that has not watched it. Sadly, it's still on. It's just Amazon, right?
Correct.
Yeah, it's an Amazon,
Or if
like OG or whatever.
You can
but
find it on YouTube and those.
probably, yeah. Invincible,
Parts.
great show.
In those small clipped videos where the video's in the corner.
Yeah, John, do you have an answer for what you would show the aliens?
I would have to test the waters first. Maybe I would I would play them like some parody, like Alien.
They gonna end us off of that one.
Yeah,
I'm about
that's
to-
nah. You gonna test if they gonna laugh or not?
Oh,
That's a risk, bro.
Hey.
That's a huge risk.
I feel like you would have better luck showing them like Sausage Party or something. Maybe you'll scare them.
Nah, I'm interested in this idea. Keep going. I want to know where this was leading.
Listen, bro, show it to them. I was
gonna show 'em Friday,
I was
bro.
gonna say if they laughed or had to kind of check their reactions to see how it was gonna play out.
Did they pass the vibe test, bro?
Literally,
They're gonna let out a little bit of air in their 6 noses.
Oh dear God!
Be like, yeah.
Like, hey.
All right, so you cool.
No, they valid for sure. But after that, I was thinking music videos. I would show
I
them
like that
What
idea.
artist?
But yeah, where we going, bro?
Michael Jackson.
Okay.
You gonna show them Thriller, bro?
I showed them Thriller.
They're
Bro.
gonna be like, all right, yeah, load the ray guns.
Oh,
It's got to be like Remember the Time or something, bro.
wow.
Something about man in the mirror. This is a time for you as an alien.
Black
to
or
really-
white.
What are you doing
Oh
here?
my God.
Let's really unpack this.
That's
what
funny,
what
bro.
possessed you to actually come and touch down on this universe?
I feel like this is also a bad idea, but I would
Lion
not
J.
be upset if that's how we go out.
Showing him
Talk about
Michael
we
Jackson.
tried.
Yeah.
I'm saying to human nature,
Talk
bro.
about he did not think it was funny.
I'd be like,
We do a
You
slow
win some,
clap
you
for him.
lose some, right?
Like, as he's getting ready to like walk us into the abyss and stuff, we just gonna be.
I'd be like, what would you have done?
Right.
I'd be like,
Bet they can come up with a better answer.
I didn't think
man.
this day was gonna come.
Hey, at least you didn't say like, look over there.
You're right, like last week.
Oh,
Just
nah,
trying to
bro.
slump him. Just be like, you know what? I wouldn't even bother showing them anything. I feel like I
these
could take them.
hands.
I just
Like you said, they're advanced. You got to show them
before
something.
I even get you the chance, I'm gonna just take them out.
It's got to be something that piques their interest, bro. Like
That's
you
gonna,
said,
it's
they
gonna be
could.
a scene out of a horror movie, bro.
Is there any movies or anything that like shows aliens in a positive light? Like, is there like a kids movie or
E.T.?
anything?
No.
E.T. E.T. wasn't that efficient. I guess he was
E.T.
polite,
kinda counts.
but I think that was just because E.T. himself was, like
Hiding from the world.
Yeah, exactly.
Aliens in a good light. I'll show them Teen Titans. Like, hey, you see Starfire?
Starfire,
You
yeah.
can be Starfire. Like,
Yeah.
you can be like,
Help us.
yeah, help us.
We
We
will-
help you. You're a god or goddess, whatever gender that you are. And we can just be great.
Politically correct
Yeah.
alien.
Yeah, and we can just be great. Like, whatever we want to do, like, fine. Like, just don't harm us. Like, if you
Like,
want to be a
just chill, my
superhero,
boy.
we will back you with our government.
We-
Until like Superman, like we can't control him, then we got to take him out. But that's a movie. Like, never mind.
but I would definitely have to change my approach from the caveman for sure. And I'm not having too many hopes here. I'll be honest. I feel like I was invited. I'm happy to be invited. You feel me? Before they just
Yeah.
blow up Earth.
That's true.
But I also wonder, like,
What
you're
would you-
saying we're going to the point where aliens touch down on Earth.
Right.
I'm curious if my memories are even like a true representation of whenever they touch down, of whatever's going on then. you
Yeah,
know?
no, it's not going to be. So that's the only information that we have is from our world. So
It's gonna be people there like pissed. They be like, "No, that didn't happen. No, that was no."
oh, that's true too.
Then we blow up.
Be like, yeah, no, we stopped war like years
Right.
ago.
Racism? What's that?
Yeah.
They gonna be like, we gonna be like, bro,
Damn,
we
that
know
would
some
be
stuff.
awful. That would be so sad if they're like, bro, why did you show them that?
Facts.
We don't even do that anymore.
Yo.
They're just like, yeah, we're blowing you up.
It's
We
over.
came here because we thought this was a very civilized
Place. We were
world.
trying to make a peace treaty.
Exactly.
And
We-
now you're finished.
We were trying to trade. We got some Zorgon, and that's
of
a resource
Zorgon.
that you don't even,
You can't even
that could power your
conceptualize
entire world.
No way.
We just wanted
with
to
a
come and
dime
do
with
some
a dime
trade.
size piece. But now it's over. Now
The size of a mustard seed.
exactly. But now
No way, bro.
you got the NATO of the universe, the multi-galaxy patrol,
Basically.
on Earth head because you wanted to show them the past.
That one little clip.
That one little 1,000 years or so.
Maybe we have to show them like a Hallmark movie or something. Just like easy.
I'll show them American Pie. I'll be like,
Come
yeah,
on, they would love this.
this is, you could live like this. You can be one of
You
them.
think you gonna get their attention for that long? though? You think you could just be like, hey, sit down for about an hour and a half, 2 hours? They're like, bro, I need the Cliff Notes version.
I'm playing it right from the middle. Just like thrown into it. It's mid party.
They're gonna be so confused.
He hiding from the girl Nadia. He like, what's going on?
They ain't got no type of context.
And then start watching it because it's interesting. You ever
Honestly,
like watch the movie from the middle
yeah.
and then decided to go watch it again? Actually,
That was me with The Prestige.
okay.
And that's another movie I would highly recommend to anyone who's listening. A quick synopsis so you understand, because it's kind of weird. And I feel like it's always the weird movies too. You are in the middle of it and you're just like, this is kind of weird, but you in it or you're captivated by it. But basically, it is a tale of two rival magicians, and it's one of them is the Dark Knight Rises Batman. I don't know his name, and the guy from
Christian Bale.
and
Hugh Jackman.
And it's just
This movie sounds familiar.
It's great. It's a great
crazy.
movie.
It gets crazy, and it's a long movie. I was caught up in the middle of it, and I was like, "Oh wow, okay."
You said you're gonna show the wait. What? How did we get here?
Because Zach was talking about like sometimes when you watch, or you kind of end up in the middle of a movie, you just kind of stick it through, and then you end up watching it again because what you saw was good. Yeah.
I can
And
see that with that movie. Yeah.
That's how I got hip to that movie. Prestige is a banger. Hey, we should watch it.
I'm down. That's how I got into 80% of my movies as like a 10 or younger individual. Like anything on FX, like definitely caught in the middle.
FX,
absolutely.
And then I was like, man, next time this come on, I'm finna watch it. You ready at 7:00? You got your food ready, everything.
And that's before streaming, bro.
Only thing about
People
FX
don't know
though,
that.
FX will turn a 2-hour movie into a 4-hour movie.
Those
just 'cause
ads
all
is
them
on
commercials.
No, can we talk about ads? Because
They are ridiculous.
has anyone tried to watch like Snowfall on Hulu?
I haven't started it yet, but is it bad now?
I can't say for like the earlier seasons because that's not what I recently saw. I recently watched the most recent episode with my dad, and bro, I was like, this is the longest episode of my life.
They probably, because I'm sure they go based off of like the streaming numbers. Whichever one is doing the most can get the most money. So they probably just go ahead and just.
It was every scene. It felt like I was at
Wow.
one act, bro, and you just changing sets. That's what it felt like.
Yeah, I gotta start this season, but that is very unfortunate.
Man, and I'm just like, this would be a reason why somebody don't watch it.
Yeah, we were just kind of
I
talking
can't
about it. I
do
guess
that,
this is
bro.
somewhat of a segue, but yeah, with Netflix being so
Yeah.
weird, I have seen rumors of Netflix adding commercials and ads pretty soon.
I saw
because-
that too.
And they keep raising their price.
Yeah, because they are
Raising their price, bro.
they're in trouble. They're in trouble right now, and honestly, raising their price is not the way to go.
At all. Because I will leave. I'm
It ain't
getting it for
nothing
free through
that good
T-Mobile.
on Netflix,
That's
bro.
the crazy part is about. I feel like Netflix has always been, since it was kind of like that
first one.
Yeah, the front runner.
Yeah.
When it came to all the streaming, it was Netflix versus Blockbuster right out the gate.
Yeah.
And so Netflix for the most part had always had such like the better collection, the better whatever
And they
to
would
offer.
send movies to your crib.
Yeah,
That's
man, they were just always up there. But I'm definitely starting to. I didn't think I'd get to this point, but I for sure am starting to consider like, yeah, maybe it's time to just let Netflix go.
A lot of these streaming services are turning into like
Networks.
Huh?
Networks.
correct. But I was thinking more like I will pay someone to be on someone else's type deal. Like we all just
Pace? What do you mean pay?
like pay the subscription type
Yeah.
deal. Like I chip in type thing.
Oh, okay.
Like splitting up that way.
Yeah.
'Cause I'm like, none of them are that good to me no more.
Yeah, no,
That's
that's
kinda
that's
how-
the
yeah.
hard part about, I think, because streaming is such a that's how we consume everything at this point. So there's a million streaming services. So now in order to actually watch everything, like I just feel like you got to sacrifice somewhere. Like I would love
Yeah.
to watch the new Bel Air, but I just can't add. What is it?
I haven't seen an
I just can't
episode
do
of
it right now. I'm
That is-
just not willing to. Especially because that's like the
$6.
that's
Man.
literally the only show that I'm like that interested in actually
Exactly.
watching. So I'm like, I'm not going to pay essentially for one show.
Paramount Plus got like all like the newer like Nickelodeon stuff or like
Yeah.
the new iCarly and stuff.
iCarly,
But it's
yeah.
like iCarly was the best option at that time, at that age.
Exactly.
And now it
Yo.
never will be. But I just like the fact that it's iCarly.
Yeah.
Or it's like go rewatch Zoe 101 reruns. Like,
I
am
could do
really
that.
finna-
Not gonna lie.
It's lit, but still $8 a month to watch something that you watched 1,000 times. Like I don't know, I'm probably not gonna get it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I ain't doing that.
So I mean, we'll see you. I definitely am. Yeah, starting to lean towards. Yeah, if y'all don't get your act together, Netflix. If you're listening,
You're done.
get it together, or you're done. You're done. I know y'all saw Batman just got added to HBO. Why would I stay with y'all when I can watch the Batman that was just in theaters a couple weeks ago?
And
That's a big movie.
Judah and the Black Messiah
That's
came
a
out.
good
Judah and the
movie.
Black Messiah was on there
That's a great
immediately.
move.
Like, come on, like that. Yeah,
Justice League.
yeah man.
Not that people don't like it, but I like it.
But no, that's kind of the fun part
Yo,
about streaming.
somebody will see it.
Is
They have enough of those.
I love the fact that we have the option that like I know stuff is gonna come to streaming. Like as the second I hear like a good handful of bad reviews for a movie, I know that I can make the decision to just wait a little bit longer to just till it's gonna come on streaming. You know, before it was like, oh, I gotta wait forever for this to get to DVD. So like, even if I hear, you know, it's not gonna be that, or it wasn't that great, I might still be like, all right, well, you know, I want my own opinion of it. I'll go ahead.
You know, red box it or something.
Yeah,
you know
exactly.
$1.
And so now it's just like, hey, at the moment I hear it's not hitting the way I thought it was, so I'll just wait. You know, because it's either it's probably going to the main ones that I actually currently have, which was, you know, like the HBO and Netflix and Hulu and stuff. It's going to be on one of those pretty soon.
Yeah.
So that's definitely one of the benefits from it. But I don't know, everything's changing because of all the streaming stuff. And like I said, Netflix, y'all got to get it together because there's just too much of the other ones out there taking over.
Y'all getting beat.
Y'all look. Straight up, like if we really want to look at the box office hits right now, they're all going straight to the popular streaming services, and most times out of 10, like it's not Netflix at this point.
I feel like they just in a position where they just cutting deals, man. Like I was saying,
Marvel and stuff.
Yeah, previously,
y'all got to be catching these lives, man.
On the live,
you be talking about a lot of stuff on the lives.
I was talking about how Disney basically bought the Netflix Marvel shows, and now they're on Disney, and it's like you are losing stuff that you made. You know what I'm saying? That's not even on your service anymore, and you bumping prices, and you doing this and this and that.
Probably had to though, because I'm sure that it fall under like the Disney copyright because they own Marvel. So technically, it's like, are you not going to allow them to buy something from you? You lucky that I'm buying it. I could just remove it.
You saying they were just buying time anyway?
Yeah, and that specific like area, they probably like knew they were wrong in a sense like that. Now that they're like so divided and they got their own side, it was like, hey, you can buy us out of this for sure. But like they probably not giving up like On My Block or You or stuff like that. Yeah, they're not giving that
up. They definitely can't. They can't afford to right now. If they get like the shows that are actually doing well, that are doing very well, because they've done it in the past where they've gotten rid of shows, but a lot of that has to do with budgeting and stuff. Like the Get Down had a good amount of stream. Yeah, I know. I knew I was gonna get a reaction out of that one.
I was just home, and my dad saw like the bumper going by when it like you don't play Netflix and it just has like the clips going. And he was like, "Is it another season of the Get Down?" I was like, "Nah, bro." Boom. They said it was too expensive, bro.
Yeah, it was just so expensive, and so like.
But they could have produced it for less, bro.
Exactly, but that's what I'm saying. Like the ones that are actually doing as well as that and stuff. Like even if they are costing a lot to create, they can't afford to get rid of a U right now, or else like.
They definitely seem like they're
I'm out.
More focused on their like own intellectual properties for real, like a lot of their own like movies and stuff, but a lot of those they just throw like The Rock or Ryan Reynolds in,
man, be especially those movies, and it'd be the same movie,
bro. That's what I'm saying. They're gonna get rid of all like the Marvel movies and get the same actors and get them to be in Netflix movies,
and I think that's what also is hurting it. But you know, I'll throw out something I think Netflix y'all should do. Y'all should get a good show that y'all show every week that people are really, really tapped into. If they can get a Euphoria, they might be able to come back from this.
See, that's really where HBO began to take off, because they had Game of Thrones. That was a huge thing that pulled everybody.
And it's coming back.
Now, yeah, that's coming back. Then, like you said, then they had the Euphoria, and now they're actually catching up on the movie game too.
And have a lot of the movies that like will be on Netflix for a little bit. They'll either go straight to one or the other.
HBO has all of Harry Potter. They have it all. You can watch all of it.
They said this last movie like killed the franchise too.
Killed the Harry Potter franchise?
Yeah, they said this last movie like ruined Harry Potter.
Really? Who was they? Who said that?
Well, I saw it on like IGN. So
IGN is pretty reputable. I've been looking at the reviews since
for movies and stuff, I'm
2005.
just saying, like, they're the people that actually care. You feel me? But yeah, I don't know. It's kind of like, dang, I thought the Fantastic Beasts series were, going crazy, but I guess not. But it still is absolutely dope that they have the entire.
Do you want to segue to Ezra? Did you want to bring that up on the other podcast?
Ooh, not really, but
all right, Ezra, stop being a menace.
Please.
Fantastic Beasts 3 has lowest. I'm reading for those that are just listening. Fantastic Beasts 3 has lowest opening weekend for Harry Potter franchise. Dang.
But yeah, I don't know.
Sad.
Didn't know that they had some other stuff going on.
You didn't know about Fantastic Beasts?
Never heard of it.
Yeah, it's pretty dope. At least the first two I enjoyed.
Man, I'm under.
And I watched Fantastic Beasts before I ever watched Harry Potter. I just watched all the Harry Potter movies in December. This past December.
Sad,
this is
dude.
Wow. I'm gonna go watch this when I get home.
It's not really sad, but it's like I wish you got hip on like the fourth one or like the fifth one, whichever one has what's his name? Basically, the younger ones are dope too, but that's the one that
most of
gets real.
I think 4 is my favorite after watching all of them. Not to get too deep into Harry Potter right now, but
listen,
I'm sure there's plenty of people that are like, "Oh, I love this conversation. I've been waiting on them to bring up Harry Potter."
It's going to be pretty surface for me because it'd be hard for me to figure out what happened in each one.
I mean, that's kind of the nice part about the fact that I just like, again, HBO Max, they're all right there. You can watch them as close together as, so you can literally be like, "Oh, I like Goblet of Fire, Prisoner of Azkaban," kind of, and then it's like you can go and just actually know, because all the conversations that I would have back, because people at work were like huge into Harry Potter, which is one of the reasons why I wanted to watch it. So, the discussion or whatever.
Of course.
And yeah, whenever I'd bring it up, they'd be like, "Wait, what happened in that one?" And I'd have to like refresh their memory and be like, "Oh, this just happened.
Yeah.
Whereas for me, I'm like,
duh,
this is right now.
Come on,
are you kidding me? You don't realize
now.
Like, exactly.
That's
like
crazy.
Harry just did this, Hermione tweaking this, and
We're
then
like, bro, I don't remember who
they're like,
it is.
yeah.
Ooh, we.
Yeah.
No, that's fair.
Luckily, I was speaking to people that a lot of them read the books and stuff, so I was like, so they know it. You know?
They trivia crack experts when it come to Harry Potter.
Absolutely.
Precise.
Like put them like in a run in for a quiz bowl. They bring it home some bacon. You dig.
Just to give that little bit of, I guess, detail and context, because I don't think we're really going to talk about that. It's like a whole topic, but one of the actors in Fantastic Beasts is we were just again talking about this on the live, and this man is just being a menace. Like, he's just assaulting folk. He's out in Hawaii, and we were just saying, like, how do you, like, what type of evil hatred do you have to have deep down in your soul? It's just dark in there for you to go to Hawaii, the nicest place like in the world, and just start assaulting folk. Like, what? Like, we need to unpack this. We need to get you some help, because if you got a freaking lei around your neck and just swinging haymakers left and right, like,
what happened?
like, come on now.
Not haymakers.
Hey. That's what it takes to get a whole assault charge. I feel like you're not just pushing people. Like, look, them people do not deserve it. I don't know who it is, but I just know anybody on the grounds of Hawaii did not do anything to make you that upset.
Why was he? Who made him that
what
mad?
did they do to make you that mad?
That's funny, bro. Ain't no way. But
that's on HBO too.
Yeah, it is.
The Boondocks.
Man. I'm saying, like, it has cultural like moments, bro.
That's crazy.
But yeah, it is just very unfortunate, and it's, I don't know, like, I didn't ask for this. I didn't want this on my bingo card for 2022. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just kind of wanted a Flash movie, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know if it's gonna happen now, but
I've actually not tapped in with the Flash. You guys were talking about that on the live, and I was like, dang, I have not tapped in with it.
Really?
At all? Like, you didn't even start it?
Mm-mm.
Wow.
But
which Flash?
Like, any of it.
Ever, bro.
What do you
Flash
what do you
who?
mean?
I'm talking about like the show.
I was originally talking
okay.
about a Flash movie that's supposed to be coming out soon.
Based on the CW series or
No,
That's the
DC.
one that that's the one
DC
that we were
movies.
referring to, or we were speaking about earlier.
The
that
Flash
he's
from
talking
Justice
about
League.
now.
He
Okay.
was supposed to have his own movie, and they had like showing trailers of it
Yeah.
while they're showing the Batman. So like it's actually like a thing. You know what I'm saying? But basically, the guy that is the Flash, I want to
beat
say
up somebody in Hawaii.
No.
just now he seems to have had some sort of altercation.
Yeah.
But the issue is that it's kind of seemingly a trend for him, and to the point where
He's a problematic individual. Like,
Yeah.
like his characters.
Is in
Because-
question.
no, because they're saying like your job is in question, type deal. Like you being this, you working on these movies. If you continue to act like this,
Finish the movie first, and then we'll definitely discuss.
and then tweak out.
yeah. So
No, that's gonna add a lot of layers when I watch it. I'm gonna be like, dang, there's a lot of content.
Right.
Oh.
Be like, this man is really
don't
acting.
particularly care for his Flash. I'm not trying to like judge him for whatever he's doing.
Justice League Flash.
yeah, just
Okay.
how they
I don't
kind of
like
did him.
CW
I didn't really
Flash
like it.
either.
CW Flash was a
Yeah, I
corny.
think early on he was pretty solid. The
But
first
it
few
just kept
seasons,
going.
It just went on too long.
CW just ironically ran it into the ground.
CW be crazy with the superhero shows.
On me,
I remember Smallville.
Man,
yeah, that was a hitter. Recently, I had went on like a binge of just like DC stuff because I had to prove that I actually like DC as much as I said I did.
That's fair.
Because everybody likes Marvel now because of the
MCU.
MCU, like
Yeah.
the
Absolutely.
cinematic movies. So then I'm like, well, at the core of it, these are the superheroes that I've known my whole life, and
Right.
knew were the strongest. So it's like, let me delve into them and get them some love in comparison, like. So then I did that, and I went through like all the CW series. That's how I ended up getting into the Flash. It was Arrow.
I mean, if you done been through a couple CWs, I'm not mad at you, bro.
Oh yeah,
Because
definitely.
those are long. That's a lot of TV.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, I would definitely I probably watched like 5 episodes of all of them, but there's
And
still
this
like
is the guy that
15
doesn't
of
watch
them.
more
Than 2, right?
more than 3 episodes of anything.
Watch 5 episodes of all of them, and then I watched the multiverse episode because that kind of like brings everything together. So I knew that they were going to combine. So I literally just did it to be a part of that little 2-hour span.
I hated
thing.
those episodes.
Yeah, those are probably the worst ones.
The crossover
all
ones?
that-
Just so annoying,
They
bro.
were pretty bad.
See, that's because y'all watching the show, and then it's just like a random intermission of some BS.
Yeah.
Whereas
They also would do like musical episodes.
Yeah.
Do you remember that? Yeah, you probably didn't because that's
5 episodes.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's probably like one episode out the whole season, but they would always just do like a random like musical episode, and
It
it's
was-
like I hate this.
they need to hire me.
It was good when I was like really in the mood to just like watch TV. You know what I'm saying? I just
That's
don't-
like CW though.
yeah.
There's
Some of them.
definitely some
be like-
TV.
Because
Be like,
some
might as
like
well.
The 100, I kind of watched that. And
I watched
really,
all the
really
100,
watched it. You know
yeah.
what I'm saying? So, but the superhero ones, they just, they could just be shorter.
Yo, I just keep naming shows I ain't never heard of.
Low
You'll
key.
be
That's
watching
crazy.
You didn't know the 100, John?
I think I seen a commercial
No,
about
I
it.
wasn't.
wow.
I wasn't familiar.
That's actually kind of that show. I
It's
think
like-
we've mentioned it before.
It's like
actually.
never watching The Walking
Have
Dead.
we?
I don't know.
'Cause
Maybe
I've
it was
never
on a
watched that
different
either.
live, or maybe we were just in whatever our own discussion. But that was just that's like a dystopian future
Yeah.
society where they're all living on a ship.
It's
then
not
they
the
come
best
back
thing
down.
in the world.
After
but
that's another show. They CW'd it up.
they
after-
absolutely at
after-
the end for sure.
After like a certain
Man.
amount of seasons, it's like I'm just
Stop.
watching just because I made this investment at this
but
point.
like the first 5 are quick.
yeah.
Just all hitters, huh? Just
It's
Really, the first I'd say the first
Man.
3 you'll be wrapped in for real, but
it's
then
really just
then
the
it
ending.
slows down. And
What'd you
just-
say the name was?
The 100.
The 100.
see, I'm not gonna lie. I was definitely a Teen Wolf cuz when
I watched all of Teen Wolf.
when I was
I've never seen
14.
Teen Wolf.
When I was
Teen Wolf
14 or
was hot.
13, bro, Teen Wolf was tough, bro.
Yeah.
Alpha,
Bro,
male
the
with
alpha with the
packs.
gold eyes and with the
Yeah, bro, they were really scrapping, bro. I'm like, man, bro,
the
I got,
twins. I was like, oh, they really
Whoa,
fighting.
I
on
gotta
this
be
thing.
an alpha out
So
here.
is this how you felt when we were talking about the stuff
Yeah, bro, you just sitting there lost, bro. Like, what are they talking about? I'm like, I was on
Crab meme, bro.
I was definitely on MTV, BET, Comedy Central, and Cartoon
Comedy
channels.
Central, I can agree with, bro.
I definitely
it.
used to be tapped in with some Comedy Central.
Yeah,
I can agree
and
with that.
I'm pressing the remember the go back to last channel button.
Yes, sir.
Clicking that because I got my favorite channels on
Yes,
right here.
sir.
Some kids not gonna get that.
Hey, bro.
Maybe that's what we need. Maybe that's what we need to show the aliens.
A remote. No, we gotta show them when you had to do the two remote combo. One is like, this is for the TV
And one's to
volume
set
and
it
stuff.
up. Yup.
This is to actually get to the guide and the menu for the
unlock,
cable.
You really unlock the memory. For
And if
me
you had
with
a
that
third one for a sound bar or something.
Oh my god,
It was terrible, bro.
was
But no,
awful.
the subwoofer and everything, bro.
and they all running away. You losing them things at least
switching
once a
the
week,
batteries
bro.
for them.
Yes,
Trying to get
absolutely.
it to work.
I have a question.
You
for
get that
y'all.
one remote that's AAA instead of AA. You be like, bro, why did you design it like this?
Man, go ahead, Troy. I had a comment about old TVs after this.
I mean, go ahead then.
Oh, I was going to say one way that we have regressed as a society.
Regress.
That-
Good
Oh my
gracious.
God.
I think that
my brother in
definitely-
Christ.
We definitely
We have got to stay focused.
We have got to stay focused. Oh, ain't no way. Yo.
one. Oh,
That was
one
a
day.
hit.
One day we gotta. One thing that we like let go of that I will never forget. I remember being like 10 and having like picture-in-picture mode on the television. You know what that is? So it's like
Say it again.
picture in picture, so you can have like two shows on at once, and then you can switch between the but like,
Oh, no.
so you can,
What?
so like the small screen, you can play the volume in it, and you can mute the bigger picture, or you can switch it.
I'm hip to what you're talking about, but I never use that, bro.
Yeah, so
That's some deep dive.
not
in,
hip,
like,
bro.
So
Wow.
listen, the
Regress was the right word.
exactly.
That sounds
'cause
pretty
that
incredible.
sounds like what you need, right? Hey, don't nobody
What I
steal
need.
this idea. Hey, I'm trademarking this.
I've seen that on NBA TV.
Yeah, exactly. So it's like literally like you can pick your show or your streaming service. I'm giving the goat away. You can, dang, I'm losing it.
Take
I'm
your
losing
show or
it.
your streaming service.
Yeah, you can pick your show from the streaming service, and then you can layer it on like another show on top of it. That way you can watch two at once. Because like I would do it if like my brother watching like the NBA, but I want to watch Dragon Ball Z. But he kind of banged with Dragon Ball Z at that
okay.
age. He had turned it on so I could watch it in the smaller screen. He watched basketball on the bigger screen. Or like if I was really nerding out, it'd be Beyblade on, and it'd be like Naruto on both.
Man, you show a
episodes that day.
caveman this,
Exactly, bro.
they
You
gonna
can
think
technically
you're
do
a
this
witch.
on Apple devices.
You're a warlock.
But I
I-
do agree it is a regression from television.
Exactly. So
Wow.
we definitely need that back into the television market. So look, Sony, if you put this back into your televisions, your flat screens, sell out. Vizio
It's
can't mess
over.
with you.
You won.
Yeah.
You're going to be the Teslas of TV.
Exactly.
I feel like anytime I did it though, it was like accidental. Or I didn't know-
Exactly.
Or I didn't know what I was doing.
I used to use it very intentionally, bro. Like music video, channel on, watching TV. Like that was before you could
I should
even
have
like,
tapped in.
Yeah.
I just tried to turn off the TV and turn it back on, bro, so it would reset.
I feel that. All right, so my question was, well, when you said OTV, it kind of made me think of like my parents, I guess. And I was wondering, do y'all parents, if they have ever have had like a sub bar or like a
Surround sound system.
surround sound
My
system,
dad had
do they
one
be
for sure.
banging it
Man, like crazy.
ungodly levels, bro?
that was car radios for them.
Oh man,
Like for like the way that like I go in my car and I'm putting my stuff on. I think max is like 48. I'm
bro,
putting it on
you can
48.
hear anything that's in the trunk, everything rattling.
Exactly.
A whole car. You checking the whole block. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I'm in there. They in the box Chevy coming up the street. Hey, they finna go so crazy. Or somebody got like a Tahoe.
Yeah.
With big, just gigantic speakers in there.
I used to
People-
really want to get subs in my car.
on me. Some people are trapping on the van, the subs in the
Still.
van, bro.
Yeah.
I have a neighbor that's like that.
Hey.
But that actually wasn't a question, but that was a fun segue. My question is, and you know, if you don't want to answer, that's also cool. I was just thinking about it. Do you think that there ever should be a time that your parents will become your friends? And like, the question is like, should that happen? And then if it should, when do you think?
Yeah.
I'm just curious. What do y'all think?
I mean,
I think parents should be friendly, for sure.
I mean, like, Like, well,
yeah,
when I
dissect
think
them
of
more.
it,
Let us know.
It's like I don't know, like
Just give us the distinctions on what like traits would you get from parent friend versus parent parent.
parent.
Or friend parent.
I check up on my parent. You know what I'm saying? Make
Yeah.
sure they good. Make sure, you
Right.
know what I'm saying?
But a
Everything's
friend, like
straight.
you really excited to like talk to them, hang out.
Sort of, kind of, but like you don't always check up on your friends like that. You know what I'm saying? Not the same way you would check up on like your parent. You know what I mean? Or like a grandparent you really like. You know.
Okay. I can see
It's
that.
just a little different like that.
So,
At least
I
when
mean,
I think of it.
What would you say you check? Like, what is a checkup? Like, are you saying like you check up on health and like, hey,
Yeah.
like everyone, everything's actually genuinely good? Is there
Yes.
anything that,
Anything that
I
can be
get
done
that.
in the house.
Because
you
like
know
we
what I'm
check up on
saying?
each other, but it's more so
Exactly.
just like, hey, like I
you
know life
alive?
is, like, hey, life is rough. I'm just making sure,
Hey, you still fighting, huh?
right? We still in this
Give 'em a
thing
little
together.
pep talk.
Absolutely. No, I'm talking like tell me what happened at work so I can not say like I talk to you or nothing, but we need to talk. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Keep that connection. You know what I mean? That's different than like you're saying, yeah, with friends. You're just like, yeah, keep kicking, bro. So personally, my answer is like not necessarily. Your parents can be friendly though. I do agree with that, John. Truly, like you can reach that point, in your relationship. But if it doesn't get to that point, I mean, I'm still gonna check up on my folks. So,
Well, I am very friendly with a lot of adults. Like,
You are an adult.
exactly, but like people years ahead of me. I've always just been a very, very inquisitive and also very like knowledgeable kid. So from 5, I'm sitting in there like I'm trying to sit at the grown folks table. Like I'm trying to know what y'all talking about. I'm trying to chime in and give my 50 cents before you tell me to
yeah.
get out. They talking about why are you here? This grown folk business. I'm like, I have input, and I think that you'd benefit from hearing me say this. So I'd be in there like just chopping it up. But then now at this age that I am, like me and my mom have been like, like these, like talking about like the most vulnerable of subjects since I was like, probably since I was like 19. So, my dynamic might not necessarily be like the prototypical or the best dynamic for sure, either. But roughly around probably, I would hope that the rest of the world, the rest of the kids who have parents who are older than them by 25 or 26, it develops into more of a friendly, like suggestive toned relationship, more so than like, you're a dependent of them.
yeah. Keyword, the independent of them type deal. Yeah. Okay. John, what you got, bro? If anything,
Because
you can even segue if you want, bro.
I didn't
Nah.
even answer.
I definitely was thinking how I might want it kind of for me and my kids, or if it would, or how it would kind of apply to my life. But I don't know, man. I feel like
Your son gonna be your boy, probably, I would guess.
I feel like thinking about it that way, I'm a little more open to it.
you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's like just looking at it from maybe like my parents, like I don't know, like we're definitely like closer to friends. I feel like as I've gotten older, even like I feel like moving out and kind of like us talking more on the phone. Like I just saw him
Yeah.
like Easter for the first time in like a minute, you know what I'm saying, outside of
Yeah.
like kind of talking on the phone just from work. But I think at some point it probably, I feel like, would be later. Like I feel like once like you get to like a point of independence or kind of
I need
doing
an
your own
age.
thing, yeah, like maybe that would be a time that I would want to be more like friends, because at that point it's like, you're not like leaning on your parents maybe as much, like in that sense of like guidance, or you're kind of trying to find things out on your own. So
what range would you give it? Like what range of like 3 years?
I'd say like post like, we're like 18, 19. I'd say like 19, 20-ish. Maybe
Okay.
around 21.
Yeah, but it's also, you're saying like, what if they 30 and they like aren't dependent? aren't independent. Like,
Exactly.
should they still be like
this would be a very different,
son in them
Yeah.
or like
very different conversation if someone's like, yeah, I live with my mom. You know, she's my best friend. I love her to death, and you know, we get dinner sometimes. You feel me?
That's
Like-
that's a
that's a little odd.
yeah.
I ain't gonna lie.
That's too friendly.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm
not
saying?
too friendly.
That's a little too friendly. Bro.
yeah. You can be friends with your parent after they not doing everything for you.
Mm-hmm.
Until then, you should
feel
be
that.
listening so you can be in a position to do that for yourself.
I'm gonna be honest. I
Never.
don't think I'll ever be. I don't think I'll ever consider either of my parents to be a friend. They are definitely friendly, and I have very like a lot more casual relationships with them.
Yeah.
But the way I view my parents and the way our dynamic has always been is they like my parents are very parental, as in they're people that I've learned so much from.
Yeah.
They're people that have very intentionally taught me things. You know, like it's not about like, oh, like I'm gonna just protect you, and obviously that's a large factor. But like there have been so many instances where they have just literally said like, I'm doing this because I want you to have this exposure so that when you're on your own you can do this, this, and this.
Yeah.
I want to have these types of conversations so that you can understand this and this about the world. And so just over the years, I've seen them as a parent and a parental figure. And because of that, I see my friends as so much of a friend. So I don't typically go to my friends for advice often. This is just me personally.
Yeah.
If I need help with something, I'm going to go to the people I see as those teachers, those mentors, whatever.
That's deep.
And so I just kind of compartmentalize my relationships that way.
I'm in between like all of this. Like,
That's
dude,
why,
that's
you know,
crazy.
it is interesting to think about, you know, when we have our own next generation, when we have our children, what type of relationship. I think I do want to be a little bit more friendlier. My parents are very friendly and I like have great relationships with them. But I do see, you know, some of my other friends being like, yeah, no, like I kick it with this person, I blah, blah. And it's like, I just don't do that. Like I simply don't. Like I'm never going to get at the point where I'm just like, oh, I just want to go like out to lunch with my parents. Like if it's a holiday, if the whole family's getting together, I love it. I'm happy to see them. Obviously, like we talk and call and text and stuff.
Yeah.
So I'm in communication with them at all times. But I again, like I've created family with my peers, like with you all, with my chapter, and that's so I have fulfillment of like the friendly relationship, but then again I see them as that parental. Same with shout out TJ. TJ is he's who I consider to be my mentor when it comes to a lot of my creative pursuits. He's a videographer. He's a music sound engineer.
Shout out TJ.
Like you don't understand like how heavily he's influenced what we're doing right now.
I'm
like
forever grateful.
in terms of what my knowledge of in order to shoot what we're doing, in order to, you know, put together some level of sound. He's even when Troy and I were recording, like I've called him and he's helped with that. And so because of that, he's only
record vocals.
Yeah,
bro.
exactly. And he's not nearly as old as my parents, but he does have some years over me. And that's the homie, and we relate over a lot of stuff like music and like more of the friendlier stuff. But because again, like our relationship is so heavily built on like me learning from him.
Right.
He's not a parent, but like whenever I introduce him to people, or if I refer to him, whatever, I say my mentor. Like I just can't bring myself to just be like, oh, this is my friend TJ, even though like we interact with one another as just homies.
Right.
Like in my head, like that's who I go to when I have a question. That's who I go to when I need advice about something. That's who I'm learning from. So that's just how my brain works in terms of all of my different relationships. And so, you know, I definitely, again, that's just my personal dynamic.
Like, but like that's also kind of like his like role, like
Exactly.
in like your own like journey.
Yeah,
type
and
deal,
and
you
like
know what
this
I mean?
with him in particular, I feel like the reason, because I don't want to get too deep into it, but I feel like he was like, you know, okay, it's not a secret, I'm a religious and spiritual person, and so I believe that God, you know, puts people in certain places, introduces you to certain people at certain times, and again, I'm not going to get into like the full story, but like he was literally like the timing on which I met him and what he has been able to like add to my life at the time. Like everything has been like so specific to him fulfilling that specific role. You know, like I was getting, again, like the friendship from these people, the parental thing from these people, but I had this goal and this vision and whatever, and I needed someone that could help me with that in particular. And he was just like so naturally, just like it just worked. It worked perfectly, and I can't imagine anyone else being that person for me. And so that's how I'm like, no, like you were meant to be this for me. It works for you to be that for me, and so I can never really see him as just a friend or just as that, because I'm like, wow, you were like, your purpose and of our entire relationship is for me to learn from you, is for you to elevate me. You know, like we'll talk about something and I'll be like, I'll ask him a question and he'll just be like, and I'll just be like, yeah, thank you for, you know, explaining that. He'd be like, it's not a problem. Like, you're supposed to be better than me. Like, just hearing those little phrases, I'm like, okay, like the fact that you think that way too, I'm like, yeah, you are supposed to be that person to get me to that next level. And I, you know, I'm forever grateful for that, which is exactly how I see my parents, is that they're supposed to be those people to elevate me to get to be better than them, and take care of them in the, you know, in the long run.
I agree with the supposed to, but more specifically, like in like your own like type thing, because I don't have that same relationship.
Yeah, that's why like everyone's gonna have different dynamics. That's just why I don't think I'll ever see them as a friend.
Exactly.
But some other person may be like, no, my mom was supposed to be that friend. My mom was supposed to be that person that I could always go to. Maybe, you know, like they're maybe closer in age. My parents are significantly older than me. There's a large gap. And so, you know, like there's a lot of factors that can play into this. So, yeah, I'm just speaking from my personal
I like it. I'm happy
situation.
I really appreciated hearing that, actually.
That was a banger.
That was crazy.
Hey, but I definitely feel that, you know, I'm in between becoming very close with my folks, but also having,
the divide, a gate.
Not necessarily the gate, but it's like I have a lot of respect. You know?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, it's the kind of respect that like I can't just look at you and like not, you know,
behave in this manner.
Exactly. So yeah, that's pretty much
that's pretty valid. There's definitely some things like I don't even like curse in front of my parents.
Ooh wee.
That's super crazy. Now that you said all that, after I said the friends, I was like, dang, I don't even like, you know, like I probably wouldn't really have a drink with my parents.
See, that's like there's stuff that will never ever. I have a different face on with my parents. I'm a son when I'm around my parents. That's it. I'm me.
That's bad.
And they know me very well. Mm-hmm. But like the version of myself with them is never going to be the version of myself with y'all, and that's just how it is.
Yeah.
That's
where I'm sitting today is perfect.
Yeah. No, I feel that for sure. And then
it's crazy.
I don't know. I'm on the opposite end of the spectrum, where it's just like I couldn't imagine it any other way, because just like the way, like I'm a very deep personal connection. Like, you know, like I need to know everything. Like my 40th closest friend is probably closer to me than some people's second favorite friend, just because you know how hard I go behind the people that I care about.
Yeah.
So then, like, even with like me and my mom, it's like I couldn't even settle for anything less than like knowing you like the back of my hand, and me giving you like unfiltered every part about me, because, you know, you raised me, you seen me back when all of these decisions were forming, you know, like my subconscious, like you knew my nature before I knew my nature. So, you know, that kind of stuff like that. So it's like having that kind of relationship for me is like so integral in like me always being able to like understand where I come from, or how did I even get here. It's like, you don't know? Boom. Slap it on me. Remember this? Remember you was afraid of this? Remember you disliked this? Remember you really loved this? Like, and then she really like just like put me back on like the frame of mind that maybe I don't realize that I need, or I never knew was there. And then like she had just like kind of just like recenter me, and I'd be like, wow, like how did you know that? And then it's like, you know, I get that in increments with my friends. I've met my friends in different stages: middle school,
Yes.
college, post college. It's like you don't know if I'm ever being really me or not, because you only know the part of me that you learned from that point forward.
Absolutely.
Where like, you know, your mother or father, like they have the most holistic view of you imaginable, if you guys have a relationship to get to that point, but still the longest relationship for sure.
They're watching the entire, you know, Wholesome House podcast. Meanwhile, your friends are just seeing the clips.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, your friends are seeing the clips, and your parents like was there before the movie was even constructed.
Man,
so they're just looking at
They
you.
were
Like
at the
in the
planning
trenches.
meetings.
Absolutely.
Hopefully you get some episodes in. You know
feel
what I'm
me?
saying?
yeah, exactly.
Okay.
But yeah, and then like even with the respect and disrespect thing, it's like
I don't know, cause like I don't want to make it. Well, personally, like I can not understand. I don't know, man. Like I'm not as
you just wouldn't do
right
it, which is
here,
completely
you feel me?
Yeah, which is like I understand it, and it's like, you know, you consider that a disrespectful act in front of your parents, so therefore you wouldn't do it. Where like in a different relationship, that isn't a taboo, so
Right.
therefore
Might
it's
be
like-
normal.
Exactly.
Right.
So for that to happen, it's like, you know, if I was even say like if I was to voice that one of my friend's parents was upset with them for doing a particular activity, my parent might be like, they are really overreacting. Like that's kind of ridiculous, actually, that they would let that upset their day to that point.
Right.
So it just like, yeah, it's just like even like respect is learned from the environment that you're in. So,
Interesting.
but nonetheless, like I completely like understand all viewpoints of like life, and then even just like how that kind of shows in your character today. So,
Yes,
it's
absolutely that.
definitely dope to know.
Yeah.
Yeah, John, I know you had that phone sitting there. Go ahead and give it to me. This is probably the last topic for sure.
The last thing that I had, low key,
What's up, bro?
I got a few. I would say
We got one. We need one. we only got time for one.
Un momento.
what would be on the blooper reel of your life?
Honestly, it could be anything. I feel like
I have a lot.
I laugh so much, and I laugh so much at myself. So it depends. Like if anyone that's watching my reel, or if I'm putting together the reel, it could be anything, because I find so much humor and so much of just my day to day. It would be the longest reel, or I'd have the hardest time actually creating that reel. There's been so many great moments. I definitely have to include all of those, like those really, really, really just like painful laughters.
Yeah.
Those moments where it's just like you're, you know, crying. There's honestly there's times where I would for sure have what we do here on my blooper reel, because we've had some of those laughs and all types of stuff. And then obviously, you know, I've made all types of mistakes. I've done a lot of stupid stuff too. So if it's a blooper reel, you know, I got to show the times where I slipped and fell on this or that and just did something
saying, like,
stupid.
When we say blooper, like it can also include like behind the scene kind of things.
Oh
right,
man!
too, or
if
no?
y'all understood what I just like, when I'm bored, I live completely alone. Let me set the
He
stage
said
here.
Sylvia sees so
I-
much.
Man, if I pray if we ever get to the point where like people are like dissecting animal memories or
bad.
something, it's
It's
going to
bad.
be awful.
Oh my god!
It's going to be awful and horrendous, and I hope I'm no longer walking this earth at that point, because I just don't want to face that. But
yo.
yeah, no, I literally just behind the scenes stuff, or just like if I was just mic'd up, like some of just like the things that I like say to myself when I'm alone is also very funny. Typically, it's also probably just like really off the wall, and you just be like, bro, he's all that's going on in his head. Like, yeah, like it could be plenty. So I mean,
John, I want to one up your question, bro. And I'm gonna put you on the spot again.
Let me hear it.
Who is someone's blooper reel you would want to see? It can be, you know, like, let's be superficial for right now, and let's just say like a celebrity or someone, you know, that you just want to see like their blooper reel, I guess.
John Cena.
Oh my god.
I feel like his reel would be so like
I didn't expect that.
it would
but
be so funny on accident.
Can you imagine him in the mirror?
Bro, I'm saying.
Preparing for that.
Or the rapping, bro.
Oh no!
The Rock rapping
with the
too?
giant tees, bro.
With the giant tees.
No
all
way.
of the wrestlers and all.
That's a
man,
funny answer.
that'd be so crazy, bro.
I can't imagine what his wrestling bloopers are like, bro. Yeah, what you got, bro?
My blooper reel, like me just sitting there and thinking about it. Okay, I have inability to laugh at myself. I just suck at it usually, so I'm in there always. Pretty. Go ahead.
I don't think that's true.
Okay, really?
I feel like you laugh at yourself here.
Wow. Hey, so you teaching me about me?
You might be thinking maybe
way, bro.
Like, maybe if you make a mistake, like something.
Exactly.
I can see that.
Yeah,
But you do
100%.
definitely laugh at yourself.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I meant. So like if I make a mistake, like me thinking about a blooper reel is like me fucking up.
Oh.
So therefore, if I messed up, I definitely exactly. I didn't mean to,
Yo.
and I am angry with myself because
You're
I
not
just
supposed to
made
be
a mistake,
devastated
bro.
off the blooper, bro.
I'm
All the
saying.
bloopers, bro. I'm in there.
No way.
Why did you do that? Or like, bro, all my bloopers were probably supposed to be wins, and I folded the bag.
He
I'm
just
not gonna
watching
lie
it.
to you.
He just watching it like footage,
My
bro.
I'm
blooper
just
reel
watching
got
it
some
like-
of that too. I'm not gonna lie to you.
So many moments, but I'm just like, I can't believe this just happened.
Yeah, he for sure was an athlete because you watch your bloopers like film.
He talking about no, I shouldn't have.
This
did
was the
that,
exact
bro.
moment.
Hey,
This is where it all went wrong.
I be in my head like, I be visualizing stuff like that, and I be like, ain't nothing funny.
Oh my gosh, you get frustrated.
Job's
off
not
of it.
done.
Don't let it be like a
Wow.
screening in
Not
front
done.
of all your loved ones. Everybody else gonna be laughing.
What y'all laughing
Shut
for?
up.
What y'all laughing
Yeah,
for?
I'm not gonna lie to you. There are some people I would not show my blooper reel to
Not at all.
I ain't showing.
because I feel like I would be upset watching them watch it and they'd be like laughing just a little too hard maybe.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Or be like, dang, yeah, that was stupid. I'm like, bro,
Right.
what
Like,
do
you caused this pain.
exactly, bro? Like what?
Fact.
You see like the video of when you got embarrassed in like 6th grade, you got pantsed or something, they all just cackling. Like, bro, you were my bully. Who gave you the address? I don't want you
He
here.
pulled up. He talking about,
Man.
dang, that was pretty
That-
crazy.
right.
He
Oh,
he
man.
he talking about my fault, bro. I was having a bad day. I was like,
Well, what was going on at home? I don't care. Think I care?
you sick.
My crush was in the room.
You ruined everything
Right.
for me.
I was on my way to the pencil sharpener. I was trying to flex the fit.
Oh
You
my
ruined it.
Think about all
I
the
never wore that fit again.
think about all the times you've ever tripped or like you like,
Man.
messed up your words or misspoke. And
As
then,
many times you just ate shit.
man,
I mean, you just like
I was about to say I don't eat.
I seen somebody fall like that one time in middle school, bro. It was
and I
like
bet you they never
stepping
forgot that they fell in middle school.
in- Man, if I ever see him, no way,
You talking
bro.
about, you remember that fall?
That
I'd be
you're
like,
fall.
bro, don't talk about that, bro.
Why?
If you ever peed on
I'm
yourself,
34. Yes.
man, it's over.
Yes.
In the highlight reel for
Elementary
sure.
school, yeah.
In the highlight
No.
reel.
I was
Yeah,
wearing.
that's-
This is too much information, but I was wearing SpongeBob underwear. I remember that day so vividly. I was ready to go home. Now I got to go home. I said, all right, I'm out.
Man,
I'm about to go get Mickey D's. You talking about?
It'll be easy. I'm gonna get this McChicken, bro.
Exactly.
What y'all eating straight bread? Don't worry
Exactly.
man,
Yeah,
just so you
enjoy
know,
that chocolate milk. I'm off a McFlurry.
about it. I got the Sprite too. What's up?
I ain't gonna lie. I was on a 3rd grade camping trip. Last
Dang.
day, all my clothes dirty. This the last clean fit. Fell asleep.
Pain.
Fell asleep. Heard some hollering. Heard some rumbling. Thought some bears was out there, bro. Next thing I know, I look down. Pee on my blue jeans. Light wash blue jeans at that. There ain't no hiding that.
Not at all.
And I'm on a camping trip, an hour away from the Boys and Girls Club I go to.
Gosh.
Yeah.
You know what I do? I go brush my teeth, sit under the hand warmer, bro. Warming this pee. Now it's just dry. Now I'm just walking out dry, washing it with
Ew.
soap, hoping I don't stink, bro.
Yeah.
3rd grade, bro. That was a
And you
horrible
will never
time, bro.
forget.
And I'm probably P-boy to somebody in the world. Like, hey, there go P-boy. Right
Somebody
there.
pulling up like,
Forget
bro, I
it.
remember that.
Right.
No way.
Talking about it was you.
Right.
It was you smelling like that. On the
I might have to cut this from the record, bro.
It wasn't me. I wasn't there. This is my doppelganger.
Right. That was my stunt double, no cap.
I'm not gonna lie to you though. That made me think of something I would definitely put on mine. I've like come very close to drowning a couple times. I think
Not funny.
I think back on them funny. So I think that'll definitely be on it. Cause I just imagine like What do I look like while I'm going through?
You was really flailing.
Man,
The whole time you was genuinely scared for your life.
There were some that were close. I'm not gonna lie, but other ones where I'm like, nah, bro, you were overreacting.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Or really, ooh, nah, I don't have any bad moments on a roller coaster. Dang, that would be funny too. I'm not gonna lie to you. That's something I would show people. Cause I'd be like, if you don't laugh, you're heartless. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, it's okay to laugh.
True. Yeah,
So I don't know.
man.
I'm gonna beat Ben to the punch. Please, please, please
I'm literally starting it.
just don't end up on my blooper reel. If I gotta tell y'all to like, subscribe, comment, and like share the page, like what more do you want from me? Hey, the call to action is always there. You already here anyway.
You really acting goofy.
Right, you really acting
You
different.
really acting
like,
silly if you're not subscribed, if you're not rating and reviewing,
You
if
dig?
you're not sharing, if you're not leaving comments and liking.
exactly.
You're a joke.
You on your phone anyway.
You're on the blooper roll.
Do better.
You do
Go in
better.
there.
But it's okay because any time spent with us, we greatly appreciate.
Truly.
Yes, sir.
Absolutely.
11 episodes. We're gonna keep it going.
11 deep. That was my baseball number my freshman year. They called me
Really?
Sticks. They called me
11's a
Sticks.
cool number, bro.
Stinks.
Yeah, they were like,
I was
yeah.
11 at some point in lacrosse.
Definitely wasn't by choice, but it happened and it was
At
cool.
all,
It was
yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Kyrie was 11, so
But hey, I would like to leave you all with one message. Call your parents, man.
Yeah.
We had a very wholesome discussion today, as you just heard, and I'm really
Where your
happy
mom
that I talked to my mom earlier today. So yeah,
like that.
reach out to your mom, and honestly, if there's some situation that we are unaware of, you don't have that
course.
relationship,
Of
or
course.
sadly, maybe a parent is no longer with us. Reach out to whoever you see as that support for you, and just make sure you nurture those relationships.
Think about the people you got.
For real.
You feel me?
No doubt.
That's my last thing. If you guys have anything.
Oh, I feel like that's a great place to leave it off.
I would
at.
say the
I'm not
same,
gonna lie
bro.
to you.
Absolutely. I'm gonna give mine a call tomorrow
Yes, sir.
Wow, that's sweet.
because they probably sleep right now.
But once again,
Low-key.
thank you for dropping by the Wholesome House.
oh yeah, I was just about to say thank you for tuning in. Z Breeze out, and off of what he said, yeah, everybody who you are focusing on that you don't have, there's 100 people behind you that you probably do got. So you
Yeah.
just keep your head on the swivel.
Man,
Yes,
Love it.
sir. Yes.
this is what we do it for.
Hey.
All right, yeah, appreciate you.